Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to our quiz night. Hopefully you can all hear me. Give me a shout, by the way, if I'm too loud or I'm too quiet or anything like that. This is all a bit of a test at the moment in the little office studio. But yeah, welcome to our quiz. I can see comments, by the way, so let's get that out of the way first. If you comment on the YouTube video you're watching, you'll see everyone up there. That's where you can give me some stick if you want, or give each other some stick, or just say hello and let me know you're there. It looks like so far we've got 11 streams tuned in, so that's quite good already. Hello, yeah, hello from just Matt. So it's a team of one. Matt's a team of one. There you go. So if you send me something on there, I can interact with you. But yeah, welcome to the quiz, guys. Hope you've all got a nice drink ready. What we're going to do for the quiz now, first of all, we'll give everyone else 5 minutes just to make sure you're all here and everything. You'll need a pen and paper. If you've decided to play against people on Zoom chats or whatever, then fine. Don't shout out the answers. Don't give them the answers. Don't definitely type them on the comments. If you're playing along at home, if you split into teams, there obviously separate pen and papers. You can swap around for marking. Other than that, you're all going to be trusted to do your own marking and just be honest with it all. Why not? It's only a fun quiz anyway. But yeah, what we've got lined up, I've got 12 rounds of questions. They're all quite fun anyway. Different subjects, things like that. And we'll do some marking after every 3 rounds. So we'll do 3 rounds of questions, go back and do the marking, so on and so forth. There's 12 rounds in total, and we'll have a break in between as well. So refreshment breaks, drink top-ups, and all of that. Let's just see. So who else? Who have we got here this evening? I've seen Sammy's on Stuart's account there. Paul Holland's here. Matthew Fraser's there on his own team. James Mead all the way from Sheppey. Katie's there. Is everyone in a team of one tonight? Is this how it's going? Yeah, bad news today, by the way, everyone. Tier 4. Not good. But there you go. Let's adjust myself. So everyone can hear me fine. I'm taking it there's no complaints so far. If not, just let me know and I'll adjust it all. So yeah, we'll give people a few minutes just to make sure everyone's here. We've got 11 still, so I don't think it's going to change much from that. Once again, I've written this quiz. I'm pretty sure there's no errors in it, but you know, if there is, if I've got anything wrong, I don't like the rule Quizmaster's always right, because sometimes we really do get it wrong. But the only thing is I've got no time to change it, so we'll have to roll with it. But I'm sure, I've done this one before, I'm sure there's nothing too wrong in it. Evening all, Mr. Chris Mudge, sorry. I can just about read that. Okay, so I don't think I think everyone's here who's going to turn up so far. If not, they can always go back. But here we go. Right, if you're all ready, got your papers on, we'll start our quiz. Oh, no, sorry, we've just got Ed join. Hi, Ed. And Geraldine's there. Look, there you go. I'm being a bit. Let's give people a few minutes. Let's get everyone on board. Yeah, so this is our quiz. I think this is in lieu of anything Christmassy, to be honest. So we just have to put up with it as best we can. By the way, I'm in a room totally on my own as well, so the more feedback you give me on these comments, the better. Otherwise, I just sit here and it's very quiet and very lonely. But yeah, this is our Christmas quiz. I think we do. I don't have the link, so I think someone's going to have to send it to me. But we are doing this kind of for you guys for a bit of fun, but we're also trying to raise money for a Brains Trust as well. So if someone could send me the link that we've set up, I think we set up a Just Giving page. If you enjoyed the evening and you fancy donating a few quid, then do that. But we can do all that at the end. That'll be fine. So let's start it then. Anyone else can catch up. I can read the questions out again. So what I'm going to do then, a little bit of magic, hopefully. Oh, Blues Brothers, yeah, it's a great film. There we go. I can share my screen with you guys so you can see the questions as well. So if you don't hear me, or you've got me on mute because you don't like my voice, you can read it. So here we go, general knowledge round. So if everyone's ready, let's go for the first question then. That one. First question, the Grand Canyon is in which US state? So you got to America, gone to the Grand Canyon. In which state are you in? Is that a good start? Or is that a terrible start? Oh, we've got a team of 1 that will go to a team of 2 once they've finished washing their hair. Priorities. And I know this looks bad, we're meant to be a fitness group, but I'm injured, so it's fine. I've gone with Harriers green as well. And question number 1 then, in which, you can see my mouse, look. The Grand Canyon is in which US state? That's number 1. You'll have to let me know if we go through these a bit too quick or too slow or anything like that. But here we go. Number 2 is after how many years is a Rubik wedding anniversary celebrated? So question number 2 for the general knowledge round is after how many years is a Rubik wedding anniversary celebrated? Some of you made it there. Hands up if so. But obviously don't put the answer in the comments. Rule number 1. Do not put the answers in the comments. I tell you, if you do put an answer in the comments, don't put the right one in there. You can throw people off if you want to put silly answers. That's fine, but yeah, keep them to yourselves on your own pen and paper. We've got a team there that involves 2 humans and a cat. See how well the cat does. Okay, so that was number 2 then. After how many years is a Rubik wedding anniversary celebrated? It's going to my head already, look. Question number 3, next one. At what age may you legally purchase alcohol in France? So go to France. At what age can you legally purchase alcohol in France? That's number 3. We're up to 12. We're up to 12 people watching. Well, 12 streams at least. That's good. I'm loving the Strava stats, by the way, that everyone's posting up. Everyone is posting up. Mine made me feel a bit bad, actually. I haven't actually got out as much as the rest of you lot, but there you go. Laziness. Some quite impressive stats on there as well. People who have run over half of the year. Amazing. Okay, everyone got an age down for that one? Moving on to question number 4. On the London Underground, what colour is the district line? So, general knowledge round 1 is question number 4. On the London Underground, what colour is the district line? Try and picture that map in your heads. We won't be going on it anytime soon, but what colour is it on the official map? This is one of those ones you either know or it's a complete guess. How's the background music, by the way? The royalty-free background music, because Facebook actually have a habit of throwing you off if you play any other music. So I found out before. So everything's nice and jingly and royalty-free. Can anyone hear it? Oh, let's go on to that anyway. Number 5 is quite sensitive. This number 5 is how many ghosts are in the video game Pacman. So last one in the general knowledge round then. Went a bit early, but there you go. How many ghosts are in the video game Pacman? It's the last question in the general knowledge round. And I'll tell you what, if anyone genuinely can name them all, give yourself a bonus point. If you can genuinely name every one of those ghosts, it's one of these things you know or you don't. Can anyone name them? Does everyone stick their hands up? Wires everywhere. Okay, how is that so far then, guys? That's your first round over and done with. There you go. Only 11 to go. Total scores. I think this total scores out of possible 70 tonight, so we'll see how how close you can get to 70. But there's your first 5 right there. So last one in that round was how many ghosts are in the video game Pacman? Someone's 13-year-old. Stuart, your 13-year-old just named them. That's not Stuart though, is it? Unless Stuart is there. That's impressive though. They do have names. Yep. Tinky, Winky, Mellow and Grumpy. Sounds like a mixture. A mixture of genres and and things. Anyway, if you do get it, that's impressive. Right, on to the next round. That's general knowledge, so general out of the way. Round 2. I mean, I haven't done this for so long. This is going to be a surprise to me as well. Round 2 is 50-50. Okay, this is all right, this one. You've got a 50-50 chance of getting the answer. Stu is there. Right, okay, good. Okay, so 50-50 then. First question up on this. Was the Great Wall of China built AD or BC? So that's before Jesus or after Jesus. Celebrating his birthday, of course, soon. Was the Great Wall of China built before Jesus was born, BC, or after AD? Good to see you loving it so far, Matt. Does that mean you got 5 out of 5 so far, or 6 out of 6 now? If so, I'm going to bust out the hard questions from somewhere. So this round's good. You've got, let's say, 50-50 chance. If you don't know, take a guess. Great Wall of China, how old is it? Before Jesus or after Jesus? Okay, right. Next up, question number 2. Which came first, Waitrose or John Lewis? So basically, which of those started first, Waitrose or John Lewis? And which ones of those have to shut tomorrow? Probably none of them. Ding, ding, ding. Sorry, try and get comfortable here. So which of those was first, Waitrose or John Lewis? Take a guess if you don't know. Because we're moving on to the next one now. Next one is question number 3. Who was born first? Was it David or Victoria Beckham? So who was born first, and who is the oldest of David or Victoria Beckham? And this is how old they actually are, not how old they sound. It's a clear winner there. Is anyone else joining me tonight on a wine or got beers out or anything like that? Let me know. Make sure I'm not just the only one. I will train tomorrow, I promise. So David or Victoria, who of those is the oldest? Right. It's all gone very sleepy in the background. Question number 4. Who appeared in more episodes of Only Fools and Horses? Was it Grandad or was it Uncle Albert? So which one of those appeared in the most episodes of Only Fools and Horses? Was it Grandad or was it Uncle Albert? That's a tough one. Oh, here we go. We've got some gin on the go over at the Young household. Soft drinks in isolation. Being good. Boozing it up good. Just no stipulation on what alcohol. Katie's is just a mix. Just everything in one glass, I imagine. Wine over at Hollands. Well done. Oh, Tanglefoot. So question 4 then. In the 50-50 round, I'm going to pour myself another one. Who appeared in more episodes of Only Fools and Horses? Was it Grandad or was it Uncle Albert? There's a tough one. Because it's close. Yeah, it's been a stressful day. Right. Next up, the last one for the 50-50 round. Here we go. The hole in the ozone layer is situated over which pole? Is it the North Pole or the South Pole? So the hole in the ozone layer that we've all been taught about and is there is situated over which pole? Is it the North or the South? Apparently, though, it's got smaller recently because of COVID. It's actually shrunk because we've not been doing much. Well, James has joined just for the bands. You don't want to take part then, James? Oh, I've moved on to what's that? The Pinot Noir. Different. So the hole in the ozone layer, then last one in this round, 50-50 to take a guess if you don't know it. It's situated over which pole? The North or the South? Right, on to round 3 then. This is the last round before we do some marking and the first 15 points are up for grabs. And again, this is all a surprise to me because I've completely forgotten what the rounds are. It's picture round. It's a picture round. It's named the TV show, so quite straightforward here. I'm going to take me off the screen and I'm going to put some pictures up and you just need to name the TV show. And the other thing was, can we have question 1 again? You could have it if I could actually remember what it was. I'll tell you what. There you go. Question 1 was the Great Wall of China built AD or BC, before Jesus or after AD or BC? There you go. Right, so let's go to the picture round then. Okay, need to take me off and go full screen for this one. That's not very helpful, is it? There we go. So the first one then is name this TV show. So question number 1 then, name the TV show. This is a picture or a still from here. What is it? You should all be good at TV after this year. There might be a slight delay, by the way, if you put a comment up and I'm about 4 minutes late. It's because there's big delays. I think you guys are probably about 30 seconds behind me in real life. So this TV show for question number 1 in round 3, just name the TV show. All had a good look? Can't stay up forever. Okay, moving on then. The next one is number 2. So name this TV show. Number 2, I mean, were you even in lockdown if you didn't watch this? So that's number 2 then, name the TV show. And one of the best this year. Okay. Everyone had a good look. I think that's enough for most of us, isn't it? It was enough for me at the time, I remember that. Here we go, right, number 3. Which TV show are we looking at here? is actually one I haven't watched. That might be criminal, I don't know, but it's supposed to be very good. So this is number 3 in round 3, is just name this show. Okay, ready for the next one then. Number 4. Fantastic show. Definitely criminal. I think, yeah, as soon as I read that, that's definitely replying to number 2, I think. Well, I hope it is, anyway. This is number 4, though. Name the TV show here. For those of you who know what it is, I've actually been to a really fantastic themed bar in London, where it's all based around this, and you cook cocktails in that similar fashion, like they're doing there. It's really good. Have a look. It's well worth going to visit. You have to wear scrubs like they are there. Okay, so that's number 4 then. Moving on to the last one. Number 5, name this show. This is one of the harder ones, I think. It's one of my favourites, but this is to test everyone. Well, unless you watch it, of course, then you know it instantly, but there you go. So you go 5 TV shows to name then. Let's go back. Okay, I'd like to bring myself back on screen, but the mouse is playing up. Here we go. There I am. Okay, so we're going to go through the answers then for the first 3 rounds, the first quarter of the quiz done, 3 out of 12. Your first 15 points up for grabs. So however you're doing your marking, if you're swapping around with someone else in your house, you're playing against them, or if you're just doing it on your own. Different colour pen, it's not needed really, but here we go. First 15 points up for grabs, these are the answers. Question number 1 for round 1. The Grand Canyon is in which US state? The answer to that, Arizona. Lucky enough to have visited that on honeymoon. Lovely. Oh dear, someone's got great problems there. A cork exploding out of a carver bottle. I mean, that's a good problem to have. Okay, question number 2 then was, after how many years is a ruby wedding anniversary celebrated? The answer for that one is 40 years. 40 years married, you get your ruby anniversary. Question number 3, at what age may you legally purchase alcohol? In France, the legal age in France is, same as us, it's 18. It was moved up from 16, but that was years and years ago now, so 18. Number 4, on the London Underground, what colour is the District Line? The District Line is the green one. And finally then, question number 5, how many ghosts were in the video game Pacman? There were 4 ghosts. So 4 ghosts in there, and it did say if you can name them you get a bonus point. Apparently they're called Inky, Binky, Pinky and Clyde. There you go. Have you got all of those? Impressive. Inky, Binky, Pinky and Clyde. So there's your first 5 points. Right, next round then was round 2, 50-50. Question number 1, was the Great Wall of China built AD or BC? The answer was BC, before Christ. Number 2, which came first, Waitrose or John Lewis? The first by, I think, a clear 50 years, to be honest, was John Lewis. Mid-1800s, something like that. Number 3, who was born first, David or Victoria Beckham? The oldest out of those is Victoria. She is older than David. Number 4, who appeared in more episodes of Only Fools and Horses? Was it Grandad or was it Uncle Albert? The answer was Uncle Albert. Not by many, but a few more than Grandad. There you go. And number 5 then, the hole in the ozone layer is situated over which pole, the north or the south? It sits over the south pole. So there you go, first 10 points up for grabs there. Moving on to round 3 then, the TV show. So name the TV show. Let's get myself back off here again. So that one, number 1. We've all seen that. That was Chernobyl. I actually haven't finished watching it. I stopped halfway through. Is that a crime? Number 2. There you go. The lockdown special. Tiger King. Number 3. Naughty things with priests, apparently. Fleabag. Number 4, the one where you can go to the theme bar. You should definitely go and do it. You get to sit in an RV and mix cocktails with all the chemistry stuff and wear all that is brilliant. Breaking Bad. And then the 5th one, probably the least known out of the 5, I'd imagine. But it's a great show if you like little comedies, American stuff. It's really funny. That one is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Not so big over here, but it is a brilliant program. Okay, bringing me back. So, what we do now then, because we're a quarter of the way through the quiz, what I invite you all to do is share your scores so far. So in the comments, if you want to type in what you've got so far out of 15, which just create a little bit of competition going on here. Let's see who's doing well and who's not. It's also a quick time if you want to pop up and get a drink as well, or toilet break or whatever. You can go and do that. And I'll just continue to talk about nothing until we have a few scores pop up. So we've got the first then. Coming up, Geraldine was the first one there, 10 out of 15. Bang on 2/3. All competition there. Katie's on 13. 9 for Paul. Stuart and Sammy, 12. Ed's decided to write his in a very logical format of 4-3-4. I think that adds to 11. 12, Team Fraser. 13 from Sheppy. Oh, with Katie. Oh, okay, you're zoomed together. Right, we know that then. James and Katie are zooming and sharing answers. 9 there for Debbie. TV round, bit tricky. Yeah, if you don't watch TV rounds can be quite tricky. Especially not those shows either. I tried to go with big ones though. But I'm not putting EastEnders in them. I could do, I guess. So what do we have then? I think out of that, then the top score so far is the 13 from the joint Maidstone Sheppy guys there. But not far behind for everyone else. Lots of 12s, 10s, 11s. That's not too bad. Ian's joined us. Yeah, sorry, and there was a little bit of confusion over the time. I'm not really sure why. It somehow got onto both times, but yeah. 7. Don't worry. What you can do, give yourself an average score and then catch up. There's plenty of points that are available. Good adding. Thanks, Ed. I did really, really well in my GCSEs at maths, so I can count. I can count at almost 20 now. I've got a calculator there if needed. Oh, someone wants to know what a football is. This isn't actually. It's not a football. That's Wilson. Wilson from Castaway. Tom Hanks film Castaway. It's Wilson the volleyball who goes missing. Yeah, I've got a replica Wilson. It would make sense if you've seen Castaway. If you haven't, then definitely go and watch that film. Okay, so we've got some good scores then. Time to move swiftly on. That's enough time for a break. Decided, bigger half-time break. What we're going to do is go back to the quiz, another 3 rounds up. So here we go. Round 4, games. I said that. Games. Yeah. Round 4, games. Okay, first question up then. Got to remember to do that. There you go. In Monopoly, what is the cost of Old Kent Road? So you play Monopoly, like we should all be doing this quiz Christmas, but not. So what is the cost of Old Kent Road in the standard original UK version of Monopoly? Exactly. A big Wilson. It was actually a really nice Christmas present one year. I got it in a FedEx bag as well. So yeah, Monopoly, without getting your board out to check, what is the cost of Old Kent Road? In good old English pounds. Not $1 billion trillion. Is that some sort of Donald Trump version of it? Okay, if not, have a guess at an amount for Old Kent Road. Moving on, second game's question number 2. In the board game Operation, what object is removed from the stomach cavity? Now, weirdly, I've never played Operation, but I do know about it. Yeah, in the board game Operation, what object is removed from the stomach cavity? Should probably give that a go one day. I don't think it's that anatomically correct with the things that are in the body, but there you go. Bit of fun, isn't it? This sounds like Home Alone in the background. Nearly. Which, by the way, is the best Christmas film ever. No debate. Okay, next question. Moving on to number 3. How many circles are there in total on a Connect 4 board? So you know you've got the whole Connect 4 thing, you drop the counters in. How many circle spaces are there in total on that board? So game Connect 4, how many circles are there in total on the board? I don't know if you can call it a board or not, but I'm not really sure what else you can call it, because it kind of stands up. But you know what I mean, how many holes, slots, circle things are there? Oh, after Die Hard. Is Die Hard even a Christmas film? Is it? It is a good one. After Christmas? Oh, it's not in the same league anymore, are we? Home Alone? The only other answers I might accept is The Snowman with David Bowie at the start with his jumper. That's it. So again, that one then, Connect 4 board. How many circles are there in total on that? I'm going to call it a board. See, there you go. Let's raise a bit of debate on Christmas films. It's a passionate subject amongst a lot of people. There you go. I actually agree with you. I do think it's a Christmas film. Still not as good as Home Alone though. Elf, no. You don't get people so annoyed when you go to them. What's the best Christmas film? Massive argument. Brilliant. Anyway, back to the quiz. Question 4. Name the 6 colours on a standard Rubik's cube. So you know, each side of the face has got a different colour. What are the 6 colours on there? You know, before you've peeled them all off. So name the 6 colours you find on standard Rubik's Cube, not any of the glow-in-the-dark ones or Arsenal ones or anything. How are Arsenal getting on, by the way? I need to look. I know someone's going to be very unhappy if they lose. Muppet Christmas Carol, that is a good one. I do like that as well. What was they did a remake of that Jim Carrey did one? It was all in 3D. It seemed like that was really good. So 6 colours on a standard Rubik's Cube. Actually, you need all of these colours correct to get the point, and you can only put 6 down. You can't just list the rainbow and then tick it. First 6 colours, and they have to all be correct. Oh, latest 2-1. Keep me updated if any goals go in, please. Shocking from Arsenal. Anyway, back to the quiz again. Round 4, question number 5. Last one for games then. How many ships do you have in a game of battleships? So not in total on the board. How many do you have? Sorry, not point at me. How many ships do you have in a game of battleships? Or another way of saying it is, how many ships does one player have? Arsenal have fully lost. Now, is it fully lose time? Oh dear. Oops. Yeah, there's some very unhappy people in the house. I don't mind because I'm Charlton and we're used to it. Live a life of disappointment being a Charlton fan. Okay, so that's the last one in the games round then. Question number 5. So how many battleships do you have in the game of battleships on your side? Game is finished, lost, oops. Right, on to the next round then. Film. We haven't deviated too far from the picture round here. Film questions, I assume. Here we go then. Question number 1 in film. In the film version of 50 Shades of Grey, which actor plays the role of Christian Grey? It's weirdly another film I haven't watched or watched 1,000 times, like some people. In the film version, 50 Shades of Grey, which actor plays the role of Christian Grey? National League South for Arsenal. I mean, sounds like an exaggeration, but who knows with them? As some of you might know, I'm also a football fan as well as a running fan. And unfortunately, the current running injury is caused by the other football, so bad times. Okay, so number 1 then, just to recap, the actor who plays Christian Grey in the film version of 50 Shades of Grey, just name him. Moving on. Number 2, in the film The Matrix, Neo is offered 2 differently coloured pills. At the start of the film, which pill does he take? So in the film The Matrix, Neo is offered 2 different coloured pills. Which one does he take? Right at the start of The Matrix. One of my favourite actors now. After Bill and Ted and John Wick. And he's a nice guy as well. I've not met him yet, but apparently so. So go think back to the first ever Matrix. Do you know what? I know I'm sure. I'll have to be corrected on this, but I'm sure it's over 20 years old now. which makes me feel very old. I'm sure Matrix is very old. But, at the start of the film, offered 2 pills. Which colour does he take? Actually, talking about feeling old, Home Alone is 30 now. It's 30 years old. Right, question number 3. In the Mr. Bean film, classic, the Mr. Bean film, which famous painting is ruined by Mr. Bean? So in the Mr. Bean film, the original one, which famous painting is ruined by Mr. Bean? Is it actually, does someone Googled this? Is it 99 for The Matrix? Because that's a good shout. I know it was around the late 90s. That makes you feel old, doesn't it? Like 20 years ago, 21 years ago? Not feel old, just that the time's going so quick. The Spice Girls 25 years old now. And their first song. 3-5. Anyway, question number 3. In the Mr. Bean film, which famous painting, and name the famous painting, is ruined by Mr. Bean? It's question number 3. Right, moving on. Number 4. In comics and films, what is the real name of Iron Man? So in the films, it's film round, isn't it? But the comics as well. What is the real name of Iron Man? Should be straightforward for superhero fans. Not one myself. I've seen a few. They're all the same. Don't tell anyone that. No Google. Oh, I don't mind if you Googled that, to be honest. I knew it was late 90s. Still looks good though. Better than I did in the early 90s. So in comics and films, what is the real name of Iron Man? That's question number 4. Right, moving on then. Last one, question number 5. What is the name of the school in the film and the musical Grease? This is a really annoying question because before I actually had to learn this and for quizzing and stuff, oh my god, it annoys you. Unless you've watched Grease that much that you actually just know it all off by heart. But there you go. What is the name of the school in the film and musical Grease? And Grease 2, if anyone's seen Grease 2. This is unpopular. If you've seen Grease 2, I actually prefer Grease 2 to Grease. There you go. I've not met many people that agree with me on that one. But there's something about Grease 2 that's quite fun. It's still rubbish, but there you go. I'm trying to think who it had in it now. I can't even think. That's someone quite nice, isn't it? Was it Michelle Pfeiffer? That was it. Yeah. Okay, so that one, name the school featured in the film and the musical Grease. Question number 5. Okay, and we're going to move on then to the last round of this half of the quiz. Yes, someone agrees with me. Grease 2 is the best. Cool Rider, exactly. See, people know what I'm talking about. I'm not on my own. Someone else loves Grease 2. It's brilliant. Right, anyway, on to round 6. It's another picture round, I believe. Yes, it's name the country. We're going geography on this one. So time to lose my face. Bye-bye, everyone. Name the country. You're going to see the outline of a country. I believe they're all European, if that helps. I'll shout if they're not. I think they are. You just need to name which country it is from the outline. So here we go. This is number 1. If it will let me click. There you go. Country number 1, just name it from the... I thought I'd start off relatively easy, to be honest. Name the country. Yes, the Grease 2 too. It can be us. I've met a few other people that agree. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. sort of banjo music going on here. So everyone okay with that country outline? We're going to move on to number 2. Yeah, we're kind of in the okay section, I think, here again still. You'd agree with that? So name the country from the outline. Oh, no one loving Greece too. Just me. I do have some weird tastes though. Just checked and my wine is not from this country. Right, ready for the next one then? This is number 3. So far I can confirm that they are all European. Oh, it just makes you think of holidays, doesn't it? All those holidays that we're not allowed. I mean, I hope we are next year. Breaking news on my front, I've booked a holiday to Peru. Going trekking to the Inca Trail and doing Machu Picchu and everything in September, so let's hope. Anyway. Sure, I can do some high altitude running out there as well. Anyway, next one then, number 4. It's almost like Pacman, really, isn't it? Name this country from the outline. Number 4. If not, just a wild guess. They're still all European, so just do a wild guess. Oh, fingers crossed for me on this flight as well. They've already cancelled the first flight. It was going direct from London. Now we've got to go to Madrid and then on. But still, it's going to be fun. Right, last country, number 5. Name the country from the outline. Number 5. Okay, I hope you've had a good guess at that one. That's the end of round 6, the picture round. So what we're going to do is go back to our marking again. There's another 15 points up for grabs. Bring me back, sorry guys. Right, so marking pens at the ready. Another 15 points, here we go. See how well you did for games. Looking at my other screen here. Here we go. Number 1, in Monopoly, what is the cost of Old Kent Road? It's the first one past go, and it will cost you 60 quid. £60. Number 2, in the board game Operation, what object is removed from the stomach cavity? I have never played this, but here we go. It's butterfly. Of course, butterflies in your stomach. Of course that's what's in your stomach. It's not acid, it's butterfly. Number 3, how many circles are there in total on a Connect 4 board? Yeah, everyone trying to do the maths. How many across, how many along? 42. There you go. We said my maths was good. It's 50 times 100. No, it's not. It's 7 times 6. Oh, there you go. Someone got the Old Kent Road. Yep, 42 circle spaces on the Connect 4 board. 7 across, 6 up. Number 4. Name the 6 colours on a standard Rubik's Cube. So you need all 6 correct. Here we go. White, blue, green, red, orange and yellow. So there you go. White, blue, green, red, orange and yellow. Anyone ever completed one? Used to be a little party trick of mine, that one. You can learn how to do it. 1 minute 13 seconds, I think. Can't do it anymore. Next one. Question number 5. How many ships do you have in a game of battleships? And again, do you have in a game of battleships? Not you and your opponent, just you. You have 5. Okay. Next round. Film round. So question number 1 then. In the film version of 50 Shades of Grey, which actor plays the role of Christian Grey? The answer is Jamie Dornan. In the film, number 2, in the film The Matrix, Neo is offered 2 differently coloured pills. Which one does he take? He's offered the blue or the red, I believe. And he takes the red pill. So Steve says he could do the Rubik's Cube, but another one was thrown out the window. So you go red for Neo taking the pills in the Matrix. Number 3, in the Mr. Bean film, which famous painting is ruined by Mr. Bean? And I genuinely have this up in my house, the Mr. Bean version now, because I find it hilarious. The painting was Whistler's mother. So Whistler's mother was the one where Mr. Bean kind of scratched out the face, drew a little pen face on it. Number 4, in comics and films, what's the real name of Iron Man? Iron Man is Tony Stark. And finally, number 5, what is the name of the school in the film in the musical Grease? We've established it's not as good as Grease 2, but it's the same school anyway, just a year later. The school is Rydell High. Rydell High for Grease. Okay, name the country round. So here we have the outlines. The first outline was this one. Of course, that one is our nearest neighbour, France. Number 2, the boot kicking the island. That's Italy. Number 3 confuses some people, I think, because it's missing a country to the west of it, but that is Spain. Number 4, the imitation Pacman country. Now I've coloured it in yellow for some reason. That one is Germany. And then the final one, there's a very islandy coastline. That one is Norway. So, there you go, guys. I think it's time for a scores update then. So you should have scores out of 30 now. So send me your scores in. Total it up so far. What are you out of 30 for the first 6 rounds? Let's get this competition going. Has anyone overtaken Katie and James here? Hang on, who's together? Yes. Send your scores in and let's see how we're doing. Takes time. Here you go. Oh, Geraldine's not the first one in now. It's James this time. 26. They're quick to brag. Look at that. 26. Does that mean then? What were you? 13 the first time round? So 2 points there. You dropped. We're dropping 2 points per round. Okay, so we've got 26 there from Sheppey and Kent combined. Well, Sheppey and Kent, not Sheppey is in Kent. Sheppey and Maidstone combined. 19 there for Paul. 8 out of 15, but Ian started late, so caveated. Just give yourself 10. Let's just call it 18. 16 out of 30 there for Debbie, who did Yeah, 16 out of 30, just over the halfway mark. 19. Geraldine keeping it pretty much at the 2/3 level. Stuart on 22. Oh, say Stuart. I keep calling it Stuart. It's Stuart and Sammy, isn't it? Ed there on 19 as well. Silly games, right? Sheppy declaring independence. Oh dear. 20 there. For Matt, is that really you, or is that help from someone else? The brain box. Right, are there any other scores to come in? We have leaders at the moment, 26. We're being followed by Stuart there, Stuart and Sammy on 22. Can they be caught? Well, we've got half a quiz to go. Right, so it's the halfway point. Oh, sorry, 24. Big news. In the Fraser household, there's an extra 4 points that have appeared from someone like votes, like a Donald Trump vote. They've appeared. It's now 24, which puts them, only 2 behind the Maidstone and Sheppy contingent. There you go. Uncounted votes. Where did they come from? We will be launching an investigation. Yeah, get a YouTube account. Oh dear, we're double checking the scores. Controversy, look. Yeah, but anyway, this is the halfway time, so have a little break, get another glass of whatever you're drinking, and in 1 or 2 minutes we'll resume on the third quarter of the quiz, or the second half, whatever you want to call it. We've got some more interesting rounds coming up for you, and another 40 points up for grabs. There's a very special last round, that's why it's worth double, in a way. Oh dear, see, it's about this time in a quiz where the comments start descending, which is a good thing. It's more entertaining for me. And I say, looking at the screen now, Wilson looks like he's had a bit of a drink out of the wine and he's fallen over. It's just... There you go. Let's move that away from him. There you go. So we've had Maidstone Harriers colours up enough. Now let's get the disco vibe on. There we go. Oh no, not like that though. Let's not. That's a bit nicer. There you go. It's always nice to vary up the colours a bit. Okay, right. I'm hoping you've all recovered, got some new drinks, had a quick break, got a new pen. Whatever happens in breaks. We're going into part 2 or part 3, depending on how you look at it. Okay. Round 7 is what we'll call it, because that's what it is. Round 7. This is a fun one. Music lyrics. Right, so for those of you who love pop music, what I'm going to do is read out to you in a really monotone voice, as monotone as I can, some music lyrics. And what you have to do is tell me the name of the song. Just the name of the song. We don't need an artist. Purely because when you start asking for an artist, someone goes, oh, someone else did a version of that song, and blah, 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 blah. So, don't worry about the artist. We're saying just a minute for Matt Fraser. Matt's waiting for something, so we'll keep filling. So yeah, this one, I'm going to read out the lyrics, really boring voice, try not to sing it in my head, because that's all you can do when you have to read lyrics. You just need to give me the name of the song. Are we all good with that? I think Matt will catch it anyway. So, the first one up then. You'll get to read them as well on screen. Here we go. Number 1. We've known each other for so long, you know the rules and so do I. So we've known each other for so long, you know the rules and so do I. So hard not to sing. What is the song title for those lyrics? Good, this is the only excusable excuse. Getting another drink. So there you go. We've known each other for so long. You know the rules, and so do I. Are the lyrics from which song? Title, please. And it's easy for you guys. You guys get to sit at home and then start belting it out if you want, you know. Can't do it here. It's really frustrating in a way. But don't worry. A sneaky plug here while we wait for Matt as well. I'm doing a live quiz similar to this, but really fun. On Christmas Day, 7 p.m. on Christmas Day. If anyone fancies joining in, you've enjoyed tonight. Join in for Christmas Day when we're going to go really mad. When I say really mad, I mean I'm going to drink a lot, and there will literally be hundreds of people joining in from here for my usual quiz as well. So tune in on Christmas to do that. And we've got a sing-along round as well. But anyway, back to this quiz then. So that was the lyrics from round 1. Put your song title down. We're going to move on to number 2. Here we go. You took a mystery and made me want it. You took a pedestal and put me on it. They are the lyrics from which song? Song title. You took a mystery and made me want it. You took a pedestal and put me on it. That's number 2. So yeah, the Christmas quiz, I'll be able to actually sing this. And no, I can't sing. That's the point, I think. Jingle bells. So yeah, everyone got a song title for that one? Again, don't worry about the artist. Number 3. Help me escape this feeling of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't think you really need me. I've read that wrong, haven't I? But anyway. Help me escape this feeling of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't really think you need me. Name the song from my monotone version of whatever that was. Help me escape this feeling of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't really think you need me. I keep reading it wrong. It's easier to sing. What I like to do in my live quizzes at the pub is give people these lyrics and then play a totally different song really loud. Turn it right up so they can't even concentrate. It's brilliant. They get so annoyed. That's part of the challenge. Okay, hopefully you've all got a good guess, good answer. Number 4. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street. So number 4 is when I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street. Are the lyrics from what song? Oh, some of these background Christmas songs are quite nice. You've just had to sing the entire song to get right from the start with the intro and everything. You can't skip, you have to go all the way through. Yeah, see, that's when I play loud songs above it that are totally not the answer. That's why people get annoyed with me. Anyway, that was question number 4. Going off your screens now, you've got to carry on singing if you haven't got it. We're going on to number 5. Number 5 is Candlelight and Soul Forever. A dream of you and me together. Say you believe it. Say you believe it. Sounds a bit demanding at the end there, doesn't it? But anyway, Candlelight and Soul Forever. A dream of you and me together. Say you believe it. Say you believe it. And this really bugs me actually. There's an unnecessary quotation mark in there. Really annoying. I'll have to remove that. I know Geraldine will pull me up on that straight away, being teacher and all. Now, I can't sing them. I'm not allowed to sing because that's the point. We'll do some singing on the Christmas Day quiz because that's the only way I can find to get around Facebook's rules of you're not allowed to have proper music when you live stream. I've been cut off a few times because of that. So it's a karaoke version and me singing it. But not tonight, we're just going on the lyrics. So Candlelight and Soul Forever, a dream of you and me together, say you believe it, say you believe it. Song title for that one, please. That's the last one. The music, let's go quick. Last one for the music lyrics. Okay, answers down then. We're going to move on to the next round, round 8. Round 8 is, drum roll, Disney. Right, Disney. Everyone loves the Disney round. They do. Everyone loves Disneyland. Right, question number 1. What were the name of Wendy Darling's brothers in Peter Pan? Everyone knows Peter Pan, don't they? Right, what were the name of Wendy Darling's brothers in Peter Pan? You need both the names. She had 2. That's a giveaway. She had 2 brothers. Name the 2 brothers. I mean, the Disney cartoon version is the best, isn't it? Yeah. Or Robin Williams in Hook. Great film. So name Wendy Darling's 2 brothers from Peter Pan. That was question number 1. Still is question number 1. Won't be for much longer though. We're going to move on. Question number 2. In which Disney film would you find the Blue Fairy? So name the Disney film in which the Blue Fairy appears. That's question number 2. All got film down? Good. Next one up. Number 3. In which Disney film would you find a dog named Doug? So in which Disney film would you find a dog called Doug? Dog called Doug. It's a very good one. It's actually a film I hadn't actually watched until about a month ago, and I thought actually everyone says it's good. I'll give it a go. Really good film. Yeah, a dog called Doug. In which Disney film would you find Doug? And if you want a clue, the film itself is younger than me. That's the only clue I'm going to give. It doesn't help much. The film is younger than me. It's not one of these old ones from the 20s or 30s. Squirrel? What is this squirrel? Question number 4. Ready for this? Right. What is the name of the evil boy who lives next door to Andy in Toy Story? The evil boy. He lives next door to Andy in Toy Story. So Andy, obviously the kid who looks after, owns Woody and Buzz and all that lot. He had an evil boy next door. But what was the name of the evil boy next door? In the original Toy Story. Which, yeah, I'm going to think, was it 94? Again, is over 25 years old. Time flies. I think Toy Story has the world record for the first ever fully computer generated film, CGI. First ever full CGI film, I think. Okay, so name the evil boy who lives next door to Andy in Toy Story. Battery warnings. No more battery warnings. Right, moving on. Number 5. In Aladdin, what colour was Aladdin's waistcoat? So we're talking about the Disney version of Aladdin, and just in case, we're talking about the 90s Disney version of Aladdin, you know, the classic one. The one with Robin Williams as the genie. Why are we having random animals pop up? I know why we're having animals pop up. So, in Aladdin, the Robin Williams genie version, that's what I'm going to call it, Robin Williams, yeah. What colour was Aladdin's waistcoat? The animated Disney film of the early 90s. Okay, that's the end of round 8 then, so we're on to round 9. This one is which logo is correct, and what that says to me is this is the picture round again. So let's go back to not me on big screen. Let's go back to me on no screen. So with this one, I'm going to show you different logos. I'm going to show you an A and a B logo, and you just need to tell me which one is correct. So here we go. The first one is this. Which is the correct logo? Is it A or is it B? So correct logo, A or B for this one. Right, have a good think about that. Back in 2 seconds. Okay, so which of those? Basically, which is the right way round, isn't it? A or B? Okay, moving on to number 2 then. Here we go, second logo. A or B, which is the correct logo? And if you've got one parked outside, do not look. Sorry, that's just adjusting something. There you go. So A or B on the logo. Make your minds up. Making your mind up. We're moving on to number 3 now. Third logo. Oh, I mean, that's just made me hungry more than anything else. Which is correct? A or B? Just need to answer A or B for these. Domino's pizza. Okay, have a good look. Get an answer down because I'm moving on. Next one. Number 4, there you go. A or B for that. Shouldn't be as bad, this one. I'm glad to see that there's a mass arguing about logos. I'm sorry I can't keep on the screen longer. Just take a photo on your phone when it comes up. This is number 4, so you've got to decide on the IKEA logo, which one, A or B. The last one then. Oh, here we go. Again, no cheating, no running to the fridge. I do love the logo round because you see them all the time, and yet you flip a few colours around, reverse something, and no one has a clue. Unless it's the night tick, I think we'd all get that. Okay, so for Pepsi then, make your decisions, A or B. Commit to paper because we're going on to marking the 3rd quarter of the quiz now. So another 15 points up for grabs. That's it. Back to me in the studio. Right, you're ready for marking? If so, big red marker pens out. Especially you, Geraldine, know what your teachers are like. Can I show a BMW again? What, the logo? Go on there. Let's run through them very quickly. Right. I'll go through them very quickly. Number 1. Number 2. I mean, you've just got to pick, haven't you? Number 3. Number 4. And finally, number 5. Okay. It's time for some answers, I think. Here we go, marking pens out. Round 7, the music lyrics. So, what was the song title? We've known each other for so long. You know the rules, and so do I. We've known each other for so long. It was Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley. You don't need Rick Astley, you just need Never Gonna Give You Up. The best of the 80s songs. Number 2. You took a mystery and made me want it. You took a pedestal and put me on it. It's from Chain Reaction. I'm going to credit that to Diana Ross. Why not? That's the famous one, isn't it? Not Steps. Number 3. Help me escape this feeling of insecurity. I need you so much, but I don't think you really need me. Dun, 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 dun. It is Relight My Fire. We'll take that. Well, and others as well, but yeah, most famous. No, there's no bonus points. Not yet. Not yet. No bonus points, you just need the title. That's it, nice and simple. Number 4. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street. Keeping on very much the same vein here. That was Angels, Robbie Williams' song, Angels. And then finally the fifth one, Candlelight and Soul Forever. A dream of you and me together. Say you believe it. Say you believe it. That was Two Become One by the Spice Girls, which I believe was the 1996 Christmas number one. 96 Christmas number, Two Become One. There you go. Moving on, round 8, Disney round. Number 1, what were the name of Wendy Darling's brothers in Peter Pan? And yes, I'm going to be harsh, you need both of them right to get the point. If you only get one, soz. Michael and John Darling. So Michael and John Darling. Michael and John. Both of those right, please. Number 2, in which Disney film would you find the Blue Fairy? You would find the Blue Fairy in Pinocchio. Question number 3, in which Disney film would you find a dog called Doug? Hence the squirrel comment. In Disney's Up. It's a great film. Up! Exclamation mark. Number 4, what is the name of the evil boy who lives next door to Andy in Toy Story? The evil boy is called Sid. Sid, there you go. And finally, question number 5, in Aladdin, the Disney cartoony version of the 90s, what colour was Aladdin's waistcoat? It had a purple waistcoat. Purple. Like the colour behind it. Okay, we're going to have fun with this round. Round 9, which logo is correct? Okay, we're going full screen for this. Number 1 then. The first logo we had was the Burger King logo. Which one of those was correct? A or B? Was B. Number 2, possibly the hardest one, isn't it, really? The top blue corner on the left or the top blue corner on the right. The answer was B, top blue corner on the left. Number 3, the Domino's logo. The correct answer here, A. There you go. A, the red at the top. I don't think there was a blue fairy in Aladdin. I don't remember one. I remember a really annoying parrot. The Argo. Number 4, the IKEA one. It's got to be one of the easier ones, hasn't it? That was A. A, the answer for that one. And then number 5. Here we go. The Pepsi logo. It's tough to do. I can't even remember. So I think I can. The answer is A. Red on the top. A. Okay. So we're at that point in the quiz again, then where we type our scores in. If you can, please type your scores in. We're out of 45 now. So add up your first 9 rounds. And we're going out of 45. So, we had Maidstone and Sheppey in the lead. We were on 26 before. Closely followed by an audited 24 from the Fraser household. But how are people faring now? Has anyone caught up? Scores out of 45, please. Let's see how we're doing. Let's wait for them to come in. Oh, they're quick off the mark in Sheppey and Maidstone here. 37 out of 45. Very consistent in the way they drop points. Actually dropped 4 points in this round. So we've got 11 from Ian. I don't think that's your actual score. Ian, add it to all the others. Not just these 3 rounds. Add it to all of your scores. You've got more than 11. There you go. So 33 there. Stuart Sammy. It's good. It's catching up. 31. You have that checked, Matt? 30 there from Holland Household. 30. Keeping it bang on the 2/3 still. Over at the Young Household. Oh, you mucked up on Disney. What a round to muck up on. 27 there at the Peters is. Oh, I could have just said Peters, couldn't I? But there you go. 24 out of 45. There's no dunces chair. Definitely not, especially when you're over halfway. If you've got over half of them right, how can you be on a dunces chair? If you came to move 2, then maybe. But... Okay, we've got an endorsed score here by Mrs. Fraser, so it's endorsed. That is the correct one, 31. Good. Yeah, unfortunately, cats tend to be not a great help in pub quizzes. Like I've tried with rabbits, they're no good. Cats, no better, to be honest. Dogs, rubbish. You can't rely on animals in pub quizzes. But then again, you can't really rely on humans either, so there we go. Right, is that everyone's scores in so far that's willing or able to type them in? I think it is. So we still have then, 37 is out in the lead, but I think with people 4 behind, we might have some catching going on because there's a very special last round in this quiz. But let's go on to it. We're going on to the last 3 rounds of the quiz. So another, I think in this one, it's more points up for grabs. It's more. I think it's 25 points up for grabs. Right, here we go anyway. Round 10, cartoons. Cartoons, another one on TV. Question number 1 for cartoons. Pens at the ready. Oh, my bunnies are a pain in the arse, thanks for asking. They do everything you don't want them to do. Like eat things. But anyway. Round 10, cartoons. Question number 1. What is the name of the dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? So what is the name of the dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? Question number 1. So yeah, going back to the bunnies upstairs, yeah, the 2 boys are just a pain as always. And Pippa, the girl, she's inexplicably still alive. She's been going, she's like, I think she's 10 now. She's old, she doesn't hear very well, but she doesn't seem to care. So she's still hopping around. You think she's kind of unbeatable. She won't. She's old bunny. So number 1 then, what is the name of the dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? We've got up to 15 streams now, look at that. Amazing. Okay, you ready for number 2? In the cartoons round, number 2 is... In Scooby-Doo cartoons, what colour is Velma's turtleneck jumper? So I'm asking about their clothes now. In the Scooby-Doo cartoons, what colour is Velma's turtleneck jumper? Oh look, a bunny living to 11, mine's young. Oh, she don't seem young, I'll be honest. She's blind. But she's not actually blind. So yeah, go back to Scooby-Doo. Imagine what they're all wearing. Try and think who Velma is. What colour is Velma's turtleneck jumper? Actually, while we're here, could someone actually send me the link that we set up for the giving page? Or post it in the comments, please, because we did set up a Just Giving page if you've taken part in the quiz and enjoyed it to donate to Brains Trust. So if someone could send me that, would be great, and I can post it at the end. And you know, if we've had a good time Lob a few quid in there, why not? I know we set it up, but honestly, scrolling through that message list, just can't find it. Anyway, back to the quiz. Scooby-Doo, colour of Velma's turtleneck jumper, please. Right, here we go. Next question. Number 3, simple question. How old is Bart Simpson? He's always the same age. He never gets older. Otherwise, he'd probably be 80 by now. How old is Bart Simpson? Even though, right, they have birthdays in The Simpsons, they stay the same age. Even though they have birthdays. Doesn't make sense. I know what some of you Simpsons fans are thinking now, like, Lisa, it's your birthday. Yeah, the Michael Jackson episode. She still didn't get older, apparently. Always stay the same age. So the permanent age of Bart Simpson is question number 3. Okay, moving on. Next one, number 4. What colour is the tie worn by Fred Flintstone? So Fred Flintstone does wear a tie with his prehistoric get-up. What colour is the tie? I mean, I don't think ties were invented back then, but we'll just ignore that. Ignore it. I don't think a lot of things were invented back then. Yeah, I've got the link. Thank you, James, for the link. Although it was sent via something, so I'll have to find it. I've got about 4 screens on the go here. You can't see them all, I don't think. There you go. Okay, so the colour of the tie worn by Fred Flintstone is question number 4. Moving on to the last question in the cartoons round, then question number 5. SpongeBob. In SpongeBob SquarePants, who lives next door to SpongeBob? Is it Patrick or Squidward? So which of those lives next door to SpongeBob SquarePants? Is it Patrick or is it Squidward? The best cartoon ever. I honestly don't understand how the writers of SpongeBob, who have probably written like 2,000 episodes or something, how they come up with some of the stuff in their heads. It just doesn't make sense. But they do. It's very good. Right, I've got to try and find the link that's just been sent to me as well. So we can share it with you guys. Here we go. Got it. Thank you very much, James. So SpongeBob SquarePants, who lives next door to SpongeBob? Patrick or Squidward? Which one of those? Okay, moving on rounds then. Whizzing through this. Right, round 11 then. We're on to a true or false round. This is my favourite round in my weekly pub quiz. I love true or false round. Essentially, I get to make up a load of stuff or find some really obscure facts, and you have to guess simply if it's true or false. But I love it because I can make up some absolute rubbish, and some people will believe it. So here we go. Just give me a true or false on round 11. Number 1. True or false? Women blink twice as much as men. In general. Is that true or false? He says try not to blink like that. Women blink twice as much as men. Is that true or false? Try counting each other. Look at each other, have a count. Is the other one blinking more? No. So yeah, true or false on that one, that women blink twice as much as men. Just put down one of the answers. Okay, ready for the next one? Number 2, true or false, the Queen is fluent in French. Is that true? Or is that... Oh, I would have said false in French, but I don't know French. So, is the Queen fluent in French? True or false? True or false? I don't know. Someone's going to correct me. Someone speaks French here. I bet someone speaks French. And they will tell me what false is in the comments. They'll put it in there. Not yet. Maybe the Queen will comment. Who knows? Okay, have a guess. We're moving on to number 3 then. True or false? There is a film in existence called Tarzan Goes to Cardiff. So is that true or is it false? There's a film called Tarzan Goes to Cardiff. Is that true or is that false? Tarzan Goes to Cardiff. Let's just think for a moment. What would Tarzan do in Cardiff? Well, he's not going there this year, is he, due to the restrictions and everything? Sorry, Tarzan. Tier 4. I was in tier 4. I mean, I've lost count, I'll be honest. Who knows who's in what tier anymore? We did say, didn't we, all the way back in March, we say come Christmas it'll all end in tears. Terrible joke, sorry. Next one up, question number 4. True or false? Sean Williamson, also known as Barry from EastEnders, was once part of a team who won the annual custard pie throwing world championships held in Coxheath. So is that true or false that Sean Williamson, also Barry from EastEnders, was once part of a team who won the annual custard pie throwing world championships in Coxheath? Someone said that Tarzan Goes to Cardiff is like a dodgy top shelf film. I mean, it could have a worse title. Tarzan Goes to Cardiff. But yeah, this one, true or false? Sean Williamson. We remember Barry from EastEnders. The world. I'll give you this for free. The custard pie throwing world championships in Coxheath is a thing. It definitely is. But was Barry from EastEnders once part of a team who won the annual custard pie throwing world championships? Has anyone met Barry? He's a local lad. Oh, someone's put the French faux. Isn't faux fake? Oh, like fake. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, doesn't it? Like fake fur, faux fur. So true or faux? There you go. Okay, number 5. True or false? Every planet in the solar system could fit between Earth and the Moon. So what we're talking of here, if you've got every planet in the solar system and line them up, touching each other in a line, like that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you lined all of the other planets in the solar system up in a line, would they fit between the Earth and the Moon? Ooh. Oh, so more people, not the Matt Barry, more people are actually in with the guy who does the custard pie throwing thing. Well, no texting. No texting to find out the answer. I mean, it's the custard pie throwing. Should we enter a Harriers team one year? Is this a thing? Should the Harriers enter the custard pie throwing competition? Good publicity. Anyway, this one, true or false, every planet in the solar system could fit between the Earth and the Moon. So you've got the Earth here, the Moon here. You've lined all the other planets up, touching each other in a line. Would they fit between them? True or false? True or faux? Okay, right. We're moving on to the last round then. No, we're not. Sorry. I forgot. There's 10 questions in this round. This is a very special round because we're coming towards the end of the question. There's 10 true or false questions. Get ready. There's another 5. True or false? For question number 6, Super Mario was originally a carpenter before becoming a plumber. Is that true or false? I've not volunteered myself for anything. I'm not throwing custard pies. Yeah, the Harriers custard pie throwing competition. You enter as a team, why not? Okay, so number 6, there's 10 questions in this round, by the way. Sorry, because I love true or false so much. True or false, Super Mario was originally a carpenter before he became a plumber. Change your career. True or false for that one? On to number 7. True or false? Prince Charles is so afraid of ghosts, he bought a special machine that detects them using electromagnetic fields. So number 7, is this true or false that Prince Charles is so afraid of ghosts, he bought a special machine that detects them using electromagnetic fields. So wherever he goes, he knows if there's a ghost or not. If you believe in ghosts. And talking of ghosts, actually, where's the... Obviously not this year, but where's the 12 ghosts? The Ghost of Pluckley gone? Is that a thing still? Are we doing that next year? That'd be good. I know me and Rob ran through Pluckley about midday during our Run the Green Sands Way thing back in August. It's actually very different during the day. Still creepy. Yeah, be up for doing that again next year, if we're allowed. So true or false, Prince Charles is so afraid of ghosts he bought a special machine that detects them using electromagnetic fields. True or false? Next one, number 8. True or false, Santa Claus, spelt wrong, has an official pilot's license. So Santa Claus has an official pilot's license. Is that true or false? That should be Claus. Is that how you spell Claus? I don't know. Santa Claus has an official pilot's license. True or false? Pixie music. By the way, if it does look like I'm slowly going insane, it's because when I do these quizzes, honestly, I'm in the house on my own. It's dead silent. There's no one else here. You have to entertain yourself for 2 hours. Right, question number 9. True or false? Sooty the bear has an honorary PhD awarded by Durham University. So is that true or false that Sooty the bear has an honorary PhD that's been awarded by Durham University? I don't want to spoil the magic when I did that, but he's a puppet. So is that true or false? Is he wizzy? Let's get busy. Magic words. We're up to 16 viewers. Look, we're gaining viewers as the quiz goes on. Maybe word's getting around. That'll be Barry logging in. You watch. So true or false on Sooty then? Does he have an honorary degree? PhD? Finally then, number 10. True or false? Love Island contestants are all given 2 weeks acting lessons before appearing on the show. So is that true or false that Love Island contestants are all given 2 weeks acting lessons before appearing on the show? I mean, it's such a hard one to think about. Is if they do have them, you think, were they in any point in doing them? Were they any good at it? Or if they don't have them, you think, well, why? Because it's all staged anyway. There you go, true or false? Right, now that definitely does end the true or false round, and we're moving into the last round. So the last round is a bit special in terms of the marking for it. So we don't have to worry about it too much. Well, we do, because it involves how you answer. But there you go. So, round 12 is a general knowledge. So we're going back to general knowledge again, but listen carefully to the rules here. It's a knockout round. So, the scoring here will be as follows. With the questions, if you put an answer down and you get it right, you get 2 points. Double points, 2 points. If you put an answer down and you get it wrong, you lose a point. So -1 points. If you don't want to risk it, leave it blank and you'll get 0. So this is how this works. It's like an all or nothing thing. You go for your answer and you go for 2 points, but if you get it wrong, it's -1 point. So bear that in mind. Any answer, if it's wrong, is -1, but you get 2 if it's right. If not, leave it blank and you'll get a 0. Make sense? Good. Right. The knockout round then. Number 1. Last round. Here we go. What is the name of the 4th Harry Potter film? So 4th Harry Potter film. What is the name? So remember, if you are 100% sure, put it down, you get 2 points. If it's a guess and you get it wrong, you're losing a point. It's not even 0, it's -1. You have to take a point off, it's harsh. That's why I said, guys, there's all to play for. You can catch up the Maidstone and Shetley. What's the name of the 4th Harry Potter film? I'm going to answer down Potterheads. I don't know why I call you Potterheads. I've not even seen it. Next one, question number 2. Which member of the Spice Girls was, and still is, I don't think any of them have died, and still is the eldest? So which of the Spice Girls is the eldest? Oldest, eldest. Who's the oldest Spice Girl? Ancient Spice. That's what we're calling them. I don't mind if you give me their proper name or their spicy name. Just which one of them is the oldest Spice? Old Spice. Got very quiet in the comments. Are you still there, guys? Not falling asleep. I feel not bored you to tears. All I'm getting is a volunteering to do a custard pie throwing. Old Spice. Right, next one then. Think carefully before you answer. Number 3. What shape does Tinky Winky have on his head? We're talking Teletubbies here. For those of you guys who went, Tinky Winky? What shape does Tinky Winky, the Teletubby, have on his head? Time to go and wake all the kids up. The thing is, it's not though, is it? Because I keep forgetting how. What was the Teletubbies? Again, 97? The kids who watch Teletubbies are probably 20 years old now. Time to go and wake up your legally drinking kid and ask them what colour or what shape Tinky Winky. Yeah. Forever 90s. Okay, so name the shape that Tinky Winky has on his head. Remember, you get it right, you get 2 points. Get it wrong, you lose a point, -1, or just leave it blank. If you don't want to risk it, go for 0. Teletubbies do say uh-oh. They don't say much at the moment. Right, ready for the next one? Number 4. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In that book, what colour is the caterpillar's face? So everyone knows The Very Hungry Caterpillar, the very famous book. On the illustrations, what colour is the caterpillar's face? Oh dear God, here comes Ninky Nonk. I mean, that does sound like top shelf stuff right there. Here comes Ninky Nonk. Still on TV. Is it still on TV? Here comes the Ninky Nonk. What's the Ninky Nonk? It's not the Hoover, is it? I mean, that would be. What's the Hoover? Nunu. Anyway, I'm getting lost in Teletubbies. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In that, what colour is the caterpillar's face? The Very Hungry Caterpillar has a very what face? What colour face? Okay, next one. Number 5. What is the first line from the theme song to Home and Away? So this is the Australian soap, before anyone questions that. What is the first line from the theme song to Home and Away? And you do need exact words, the first line. The first line from the theme song to Home and Away. Here's the sing-along at home. Resisting the urge, because obviously you give the answer away. Ninky Nonk is from the Night Garden. Well, no wonder I didn't know what that was then. Never seen that. It's not Teletubbies though, is it? Oh, what's a Ninky Nonk? The first line from the theme song to Home and Away. The lyrics, you need to write them down, you need to get them exactly correct. For the 2 points, if you get them wrong it's -1. Or just skip it for 0. But I really want to sing it. So, are we all happy? Home and Away? I think we're happy. Right. So that's it. You've had your chance to get your points now. It's now time for the marking. There's no more changing it. We're going to do the marking for the last 3 rounds, and then we'll crown our champions at the end, I guess. Our quiz champions. Right, so we're going back to round 10 then, the cartoons round. Here we go, 1 point for each of these. What's the name of the dog in the Tom and Jerry cartoons? It's Spike. Spike the dog. Number 2, in the Scooby-Doo cartoons, what colour is Velma's turtleneck jumper? It was orange. Velma had an orange jumper. Probably to match the hair as well. Orange and orange. Number 3, how old is Bart Simpson? Bart Simpson is always the same age. He is always 10 years old. Oh my god. Plinky plonk, what the... What? Number 4, what colour is the tie wore by Fred Flintstone in the Flintstones? He wears a light blue tie, so blue is acceptable. Light blue tie. Oh, changed. Was it Butch or was Butch a different one? I don't know, to be honest. Number 5, in SpongeBob SquarePants, who lives next door to SpongeBob? Patrick or Squidward? Well, you would think Squidward. Being horrible to him, and Patrick being his best friend. It would be Patrick, but Squidward lives next door. He is the nightmare next door neighbour to Squidward. Round 11, true or false round. So you got 10 points in the true or false round because I love this round so much. Here we go. Number 1, true or false, women blink twice as much as men. The answer for that is true. Apparently they do so. They do so. Number 2, true or false, the Queen is fluent in French. We've established I'm not, but the Queen is. Yes, she is. She's true. She can speak French fluently. There you go. Alliteration going out the window. Number 3, true or false, there is a film called Tarzan Goes to Cardiff, apparently on a top shelf somewhere. False. No, Tarzan doesn't go to Cardiff. Why would Tarzan go to Cardiff? That's from up here, that one. False. Number 4, right, true or false, Maidstone Harriers are taking part, apparently so. Right, true or false, Sean Williamson, Barry from EastEnders was once part of a team who took part and won the annual custard pie throwing world championships in Coxheath. Sorry guys, I made that up as well, it's false. I just took a lot of local things, put them together and came up with something wrong. False. Number 5, true or false, every planet in the solar system lined up touching each other in a row could fit between the Earth and the Moon. Surprisingly, that one is true. Every single one of the other, let's say 7 planets now. It's true. Number 6, true or false, Super Mario was originally a carpenter before he switched jobs and became a plumber. That one is actually true as well, yeah. He was originally invented as a carpenter. Number 7, true or false, Prince Charles is so afraid of ghosts he bought a special machine that he uses wherever he goes to detect them using an electromagnetic field. False. No, the royals don't care about anything. No, that's he doesn't care about ghosts. It's false. Number 8, true or false, Santa Claus has an official pilot's license. Now, it's true. In America, they have had to grant him a pilot's license. Only in America. It's one of these things, only in America. He holds an official pilot's license in the USA. Number 9, true or false, Sooty the Bear has an honorary PhD awarded by Durham University. I mean, he does magic. False. He's a puppet. Puppets don't get PhDs, unfortunately. Number 10, true or false, Love Island contestants are all given 2 weeks acting lessons before appearing on the show. False. They're not. Even though it's set up, they don't know. Okay, the last round then, the general knowledge knockout round. So we know the score situation here. So if you get it right, you get 2 points. Give yourself 2 points if you get it right. If you've got it wrong, you're going to have to give yourself -1 point. Like, take one off. If you put nothing, it's a 0. So here we go. Number 1, what is the name of the 4th Harry Potter film? Number 4, The Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. 2 points if you get it right, -1 if you got it wrong. And if you just left it blank, 0. Number 2, which member of the Spice Girls is Old Spice, the eldest? The correct answer for this is Jerry Halliwell, or Ginger Spice. The only spice that's actually a spice. 2 points if you get it right. -1 if you get it wrong. Number 3, what shape does Tinky Winky have on his head? Now, we've gone down the night garden, we've gone to other kids' places, but anyway, in the Teletubbies, it's a triangle. on Tinky Winky's head. Triangle. Number 4, the very hungry caterpillar. What colour is the caterpillar's face in all the illustrations and everything else? The very hungry caterpillar's face is red. Red face. And then finally, number 5. What is the first line from the theme song to Home and Away? We're going to sing it together. You know we belong together. That's it. Finish there. You know we belong together. You need that exactly right. You know we belong together. You and I forever and ever. No points for that. 2 points if you get it right. -1 if you get it wrong. 0 for blank. Okay, guys. That is the end of my questions. I'm not questioning you anymore. The only thing I need to find out then is, what are your final scores? Send me across your final scores. Now, I've lost count because we had 5, 15, a potential 25 from that round. So actually, yeah, it's out of 70. It's out of 70. So your final scores out of 70, please. That is it. Send me your final scores out of 70. Let's see who our winners are. Could anyone overtake Maidstone and Sheppy? Right, straight in there is an unverified 43 from Team Fraser. We need to wait for Matt's wife to verify it for us. Let's make sure he's had it up correctly. We've got 43 from Paul Holland there. Well done, Paul. Well done to everyone, by the way, because the scores actually all throughout the thing have been good. Like, no one's sitting there getting 1 out of 5. Everyone's doing a good job. Come on, guys, don't be afraid. Put your scores on there. 43 and 43 so far. Or is there some sort of steward inquiry going on? Oh, here we go. Bold statement there. 46 from Geraldine there. 46 out of 70. Mrs. Fraser has checked. We have a final for 43 for Team Fraser. 43, well done. So a 43 for Fraser, 43 for Holland. Oh, we've got 55 there. Look at that, 55 from Kate and James there, taking part together, uniting the island and the mainland. 55. A 48 there from Sammy and Stuart. We've got a 20. I don't believe the 22. There's some more points for missing out on the first round. Hashtag last Harrier home. There are no last in the quiz. There's no last, apart from just the lowest score. 43 on Good Vibes over at the Peters' and Sons'. We've got 42 there from Debbie. 42 out of 70. This is all very good still. True or false? I've screwed us. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing we have to guess how weird I think compared to weird things are in real life. Is there any? Is that it? Have we crowned our winners? I mean, we've got 55. I'm going to say so. 55 is a very good score, I must admit. Out of 70, only to get 15 points down. That is pretty good. I'm thinking, unless anyone else is going to put anything on there, we're going to call the winners then, as a joint effort between Kate and James, linking up. So yeah, that's it. We have our winners for the quiz. Kate and James, there you go. Well done, you guys. And thank you for everyone for taking part in the quiz tonight. I know it's not everyone, but you know, we had a good laugh, didn't we? So yeah, in lieu of everything else that we can't do at the moment, at least we can still go on the internet and talk to each other, which is really good. Hopefully you've had a good time. It looks like you have. It's really hard to tell when you're in a silent room on your own. But yeah, what I was on about earlier as well is we did the quiz for a bit of a laugh in lieu of a Christmas party or something like that. So, as part of the giving something back to people less fortunate ourselves, we decided to try and raise money for Brains Trust tonight. You know, there's an incredible story behind it we posted in the event info if you want to go back and read that. But the link, if you want to donate anything for joining in tonight and having some fun, is down there. I've just put it in the comments. I'll say down there. It's also in the event as well. So if you fancy going on and saying, I've had a good time tonight, I'll donate a couple of quid, go on and do that, and that'll be perfect. It goes to someone who really needs it this year, rather than us who are just locked up being bored and going online for quizzes. But yeah, guys, anyway, thank you for joining us in tonight. There's not probably much more I can do or say at the moment. We'll see you all in the new year. Hopefully we'll get racing. I'm really hoping we will. For the first time in ages, I've not got a marathon to train for next year, so that's great. So let's bring on the 10Ks. Looking forward to that. But yeah, hope you've all had a good time tonight. Pretty much it for me. I did enjoy my wine, thank you, Ed. I got through the whole bottle of Pinot Noir. I'm actually off to wine school soon. Genuinely off to wine school to do my first level in becoming sommelier or whatever. To learn how to taste and all this stuff. But yeah, it's been a good laugh. Thank you guys. I am actually, on a personal note, I'm doing a Christmas quiz along this line on Christmas Day at 7 o'clock. If any of you follow me on Facebook, I'll be advertising it, don't worry. If not, do a friend request or whatever, I'll accept that and you'll see it. And hoping we'll have a couple of hundred people on for Christmas Day for an extra silly, stupid, drunken, great quiz night, just to entertain everyone, because now we can't even see our friends and family, which is great. But right, guys, if you've enjoyed it, post in the group and I'll see you later. I'm going to end the broadcast. So thanks for a great evening, guys. Have a good 2021. Bye.